Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to use the shapes, lines, and color tools inside of Seesaw to draw a spring picture, kind of like we did in class with Tux Paint, using the tools, but it's actually a lot easier. So my demonstration is a bunny, but you don't have to do a bunny. I do want you to make sure that you're using shapes, lines, and colors. I want you to show me that you know how to use duplicate and rotate, but other than that, you can really draw whatever it is that you would like to draw. Alrighty, you're going to go on to Seesaw, go to Digital Literacy, go to Activities, and you're going to start by clicking the green button that says Add Response. It takes you right into the drawing program. Click the three dots under the camera, and you're going to start by using the circle tool. Now I wanted my head to be more like an oval, but also kind of fat, and I wanted it to be gray, so use the color palette on the right hand side to change the color, and then the three dots under the shape is how you duplicate it. So you don't have to keep redrawing, use the duplicate feature. I used it a lot in this. Alright, so I have a circle for the head, a circle for the body. I duplicated the head and made it into an oval for the ear. I rotated it. Okay, there's my second one. Duplicated it, rotated it, put it back up there. Duplicate it, see that? And rotate it. Oops, I colored it pink first, then rotated it, made it a little bit smaller to go inside of the ear. So see the three dots underneath that oval? That's how I got to duplicate. And then the rotate is the arrow at the top of the shape that allows you to rotate. So duplicate and rotate are the two tools that we're using there. Duplicate makes a copy, rotate makes it spin, and that's how I did the inside of the ears. Alright, so this is me just resizing by tapping on the corner handle to get it to be the right size. Alright, so I added a new shape, another circle, made it the size I wanted, and then colored it black. This is going to be the eyeball. Duplicated it, so I had two the same size. Duplicated again, and this time I made it white and then made it smaller. This will be the little, whoops, I stretched it out there, so I didn't fix that, undo. Alright, and then the little shiny part in the eye, duplicate, get that one over there. Eyes are done, voila. New shape, cute little pink heart nose. I didn't change the color of this, I just left it the bright pink that it gave us. And when I was trying to move it, I accidentally stretched it out. So this is me trying to reshape the size, to reshape it, to get it back to the way I wanted it to look. There, got it into the right spot. Okay, and now this is for the whiskers. I used a straight line tool for the whiskers, colored it black, made it shorter, and you can also make it thinner or wider by stretching out the handles that are in the middle of it. So there's one whisker, and because I had it the size and thickness I wanted, I duplicated it, and then I just rotated it to give it another whisker. Duplicated, this is now for the other side, and when I went to move it, I accidentally made it too fat, so I used the undo feature to fix that. Okay, so here is my other whisker. Duplicate it, dragged it over, rotated it, and went to get that straight one, duplicated that, dragged it over, and yep, rotated that. Oh, just repositioned that one just a little bit. Okay, now for the mouth, I used the curve tool, and I colored it black, and then I rotated it to make it look like a smile. Whoops, and I messed that up a little bit when I tried to move it, so I had to undo it. All right, that's the shape and size I wanted. Duplicated it, and now I was trying to move that, and I messed it up quite a few times, so I can't, every time I messed up, I undid, undo, undo, undo. I was trying to move it out of the way so that I could flip it inside out by just dragging it from one of those white handles to the one side to the other side. It's like turning your shirt inside out. And once I got it flipped inside out, then I moved it over for the other side of the mouth. That part's probably going to be the trickiest part for you. So if you need to use the pencil for that, feel free to do that. Okay, so here's where I did the hands and feet, and I just made a circle, made it a little bit darker than the light gray so you could actually see it. If you keep it the same color, you can't see it. So there's one foot, rotated it just a little, duplicated it, rotated it the other way, duplicate it, and this is going to be the hand. Duplicate, rotate just a smidge, there we go. And I duplicated it again and made it pink. This is going to be the paws. Okay, just little paw prints, and I duplicate it. You could do 2 or 3 of those, however many you have room for, or you could even just do one circle. I messed this one up. Every time I tried to move it, it kept stretching. So I ended up undoing, and then just went to the original one that I liked and duplicated it and tried it again. So sometimes when you go to move something, you end up stretching it. So just undo it. So it's better to undo it than it is to try to redraw it. All right, and then I did the same thing for the pads on the feet, but instead of doing 2 small ones, I just did 1 big one for each foot. Okie dokes. Now I chose the curve tool again, and that was a mistake. So that was me I was going to try to make a tail, but it wouldn't show up because it was white. All right, so I used the curve tool and colored it green for a stem of a flower. I used the heart shape to make a pretty tulip. And you can do as many flowers as you want, or no flowers if you don't want to, right? I said you only had to do the shapes, the colors, and the duplicate and the rotate. That's what I want to see. And then I wanted some grass, so I used the pencil tool for that. Then, when I was finished, I clicked the green check mark in the top right-hand corner, and voila! I have a beautiful, happy spring bunny. Happy Easter, everybody. I hope you have fun with this. I really did.